What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am super excited about this video. In this video, my CEO of Insurance Advertising Masters, yes, I haven't made that announcement officially. I'll probably make a video about it at some point, but we now have a CEO of Insurance Advertising Masters. I'm the owner founder, but Josh Foray, he is the CEO. He is interviewing one of our clients who has done something crazy, something extraordinary. The numbers that he's gotten with his funnel in the last 2 months have just been insane. And so we are super excited to share those with you. But not only that, we did this interview so that we could really open the curtain and pick his brain on what specifically that he did that got these results. And I'm really, really excited to share those with you. So to give you guys a little bit of background, this is a client. He works with us on the consulting side. He worked with us to consult him and work with him to get his own appointment generating system in place. So using Facebook ads, using a video to get his prospects to come to him so that he's no longer chasing people. Now they come to him interested in him specifically, not just a product or, just to get a quote. They specifically want to work with him to solve their problems because that's what the video does. And now he has a system to bring people to him repeatedly. And we're about to dive into what kind of results that can actually bring to an agent that's just doing this individually, which is also crazy when you hear the numbers that you're going to hear. So with that said, if you guys are tired of chasing, if you guys are tired of dial days, if you guys are tired of just feeling like you're constantly pestering people or you have to go do something in order to get people to actually do business with you and close business, if you're tired of that and you want to actually learn how to go to the next level, I'll tell you from experience and working with over 1,000 agents, the way to go to the next level is to get people to come to you so that you can cut out all those inefficient activities and all that inefficient time. When people come to you repeatedly and you have a system, it's inevitable that you'll hit that next level and position yourself ready to slingshot into the next level financially, the next level as a business, growing from one person to multiple people. This is the key. You need to have a foundation. You need to have marketing in place. And that's what we do. We work with people to get that installed in their business. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to go ahead and link a video in the description. So just go to the description below this YouTube video and click on it. It's going to take you to a video that we have. It's going to walk you through a training we have around the dual funnel system. And after that video, you'll have an option to fill out an application and book a call with our team where they can dive into your business and see if they think that we can help. The thing is, we actually have a couple different solutions or products or ways that we work with clients because everybody's coming in at different levels. So depending on where you're at, your experience level, and really where you want to go, they'll be able to walk you through what would be the best fit for you specifically and also just answer any questions that you have. So if you are interested in learning more about what it looks like to be consulted on this, to have your hand held through the marketing process so that you don't make mistakes that cost thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, because we all know that marketing mistakes can cost a lot of money, but more than that, they can cost a lot of time, which is oftentimes worth more than money. If you don't want to make those mistakes, go ahead and click that so you can learn what it looks like to work with us specifically. But with all that being said, let's jump into the video. I'm super excited for you guys to see what Elijah was able to do.
I feel like the more and more I do this, I feel like I can market anything at this point. You know what I mean? Because you
Yeah,
start to understand the general concept to where it's not just about insurance, it's about the human psychology aspect of it. You know
for
what I mean?
sure. For sure. Yeah, it's once you wrap your brain around how to think in this marketing space, you're like, you gain this superpower, right? But
Yeah, yeah. That's
cool,
awesome.
man. Well, yeah, I appreciate you hopping on. I just wanted to, you've crushed it, right? So it's like, I just wanted to connect with you because I wanted to see how are things going, like what's going on in your world. And, you're
Yeah,
like, hey, I just took a couple of weeks off. Most agents would love to do that. But I just
100%.
wanted to kind of pick your brain a little bit and see what, after working with us for the last few months, like what are your thoughts on the experience overall?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's changed everything. I mean, it's funny because I kind of knew that this was going to happen. I was like, I know this is going. That's the main reason why I bought the course from the begin with. I was like, this is going to work. Like to me, as you already know, most people some people will go, is this going to work? I'm like, I know this is going to work. It's just a matter of me making it work. Me, working through the process, not getting hung up on all the different roadblocks. But anyways, all that being said, I mean, honestly, I've as you already know, the first month that I did it, I was like, I only did like half of the month was like running ads. I still did over 30,000 AP, and the majority of that was from my own ads. And then the second month full time, I did $74,000 worth of submitted annual premium, which is pretty good. And it was only on $2,800 worth of lead spend. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's incredible.
typically, yeah, exactly. So typically, as you already know, like the rule within most IMOs is like for every $1,000 spent, you should do at least $10,000 worth of AP. And that obviously like blew that out of the water. Who spends 2,800 bucks and this $74,000 worth of AP? Then the next month I think I spent about $2,000 on ad spend, and I did about $53,000 worth of AP. I was kind of like, and here's the thing, honestly, I could have done more, but I was just kind of relaxing and taking it easy. As a result, our whole IMO, it's funny as heck, but our whole IMO has transitioned to where their focus, they still do it, but their focus isn't as much on mortgage protection, and it's more on IULs. And so it's hilarious because they see what I'm doing, and a couple of the other guys that we're doing in the IMO as far as the IULs, and obviously they're not putting the you know what I mean, like putting the pieces together as far as what I'm doing ad wise, but it still makes people realize, oh my gosh, like there's obviously a ton of money to be made. So it's
Yeah.
obviously shaking things up. You know what I mean? As I guess what I would say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. What was kind of like the catalyst for you, if there was one, where
Right.
you were maybe like going traditional, buying leads, doing stuff like that, to where you're like, okay, I need to figure this out.
What was the catalyst for that?
Yeah, if there was one.
I mean, honestly, it was probably just the fact that, like I said, I mean, as you already know, I bought this course. It was probably a good 18 months, if not 2 years ago when I first bought it. And I knew it was gonna work, but I just got caught up doing all this other stuff. And so I guess it was just the constant, as most agents would probably tell you, the constant process of having to like buy leads, chase people, chase people, chase people, chase people, chase people. And it's like it works, but the whole time I was like, man, this is so inefficient. Why am I doing things like this? I already know what I need to do. I need to just stop screwing around and just make it happen. You know what I mean? And because I knew it was going to lead to greater amounts of efficiency, more free time. Of course, you could set your own schedule in terms of, especially if you're getting self-booked appointments, you can just say, I'm only working from these times. I saw a guy like Michael Frumpkin. He was like, I'm only working 4 days a week. And I was like, that's what I need to be doing. Why am I messing around? So that was really it. I was like, I'm making good money now, but just like, you could approach this business as an insurance producer, and there comes a point where you're like, I need to start approaching this more as a business owner rather than just an insurance producer, and like make it to where my ROI is substantially more than when it was. Because I mean, at that point, where else are you going to go? I mean, if you're running a business, it's all about increasing that efficiency, increasing ROI, and making yourself as profitable as possible. And so that was really the catalyst for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I remember when you reached back out, I was like, great to hear from you, man. Let's freaking do this. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm super pumped to see everything you've achieved. So what would you say to an agent who might feel like maybe they're doing the traditional stuff right now? Maybe they're buying leads, doing all that, and they're checking us out. What would you say to that guy?
I'd say, hey man, I mean, I'd say, hey, don't. It's going to work. It's just a matter of, are you going to be one of the 20% that makes it work? I mean, going back to that whole 80-20 rule, like as you already know, most people, like there's a lot of people who buy courses and they maybe get a month in and then go, they just get kind of lazy. Like, don't look at it like, listen, this is going to work, but you have to make it work for you. It's not a matter of whether or not, the system works. It's a matter of, are you going to see it through, go through the process, become a student, become a professional, and learn the marketing side of it. Because if you do, it's going to transform your business.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Well, I'm excited for you, man. We're all pumped to see what you said, what you have made happen. So we're excited to see where you take it, and I'm sure many more records, breaking many more records as you
Oh
go.
yeah, man, we're going for 100K months at minimum, maybe 200K.
That's awesome.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for checking out that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or even if you didn't enjoy that video, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you're an insurance agent. And that video was more of an interview on one of our clients. For the most part, we're typically making educational content, teaching agents how they can control their marketing, start bringing people to them, and really just be in control so they're no longer captive to lead vendors or IMOs or all these other things out there that are really controlling the space. It really puts the power back in the agent's control. That's what this YouTube channel is about. So if you like that kind of content, if you want to support it, I really appreciate it. All I ask is that you hit the subscribe button. It really helps us to focus on the YouTube channel. Also, we have a ton of other videos, so go ahead and check those out. We have a ton of tutorials that we've just recently updated, some that were 4 or 5 years old that have helped agents make hundreds of thousands of dollars just from the free tutorials alone. We updated those, so go check out those videos. I hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you guys on the next one.